Okay. Again, I already uploaded here the file for the lesson number 3 on the termite control, which has two parts. But this evening we're going to focus on discussing the part 1 because this is the comprehensive one, no? At yung additionally ang part 2 is all about more likely mga representations and illustrations about termite control in our buildings. Okay, if we click on the lesson number 3, it will take us to this one. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen now? All right. I'll go back to my slide. So if you have any question, please just raise your hand lang or comment, no, so that we can see it later on. All right. If we open the file, it will lead us to this presentation. No, the termite biology and control by engineer or entomologist Elmer P. Baradas. Okay, so he is our guest speaker last time uh, for our meeting, no, seminar for specialization in termites. Okay, and the presentation goes like this. We have objective, termite perspective, cast test, and colony development. The termites that is very endemic here in the Philippines, the control of subterranean termites, repellents, and baiting system. So it basically consists of several major topics. Okay, for the objective, we're going to explain why termites are successful and survive over time. Despite of our efforts on preventing them in our buildings, they there are few that still survives in our structures, especially in our buildings that is made of wood. Bakit kaya? Enumerates the different species of the Philippines, termites here in the Philippines, no? Because most likely ang context natin yan pag nagde-design tayo ay Filipino architects, no? Yung labas natin. So, we're going to take this um, in the context of Philippine termites. Identify the ways on how to control termites also, because that's the objective of this seminar or this discussion. All right, so termites in perspective. So ganito yung kanilang uh, history, their their origin, where they came from, and other basic information on termites. So termites is one of the destructive pests in the world. It inhabits 70% in the world land area. So titingnan natin mamaya. Found in tropical and subtropical areas, over 2,500 known species. I'm not sure if there are still species that are not yet discovered, but there are 2,500 known species na for the termite colonies. So it also serves an important function for the environment by converting dead trees into organic matter, because they are the one that digest the the leftover of our uh, of the nature. So, but unfortunately, wood in buildings is similarly attractive to them, and because of substantial damage to residential and commercial buildings. No? So very eminent, and nakaranas din naman siguro kayo how termites have been creeping now in your houses and buildings. Okay, so termites food consists of cellulose-based material. So tandaan niyo tong term na to, cellulose-based materials. They are also soft-bodied insects. Water is essential for their survival, but don't like warm air. No? Construct earthen tubes to enable them to travel. So that's the point of view or the basic characteristic of termites. So here in the equator, they're most likely uh, in between uh, this area in the world, dyan sila, no? Halos matatagpuan. Wala nang on the northern and the southern part within that certain span in the world. So, ganyan yung kanilang mga destructive um, yung kanilang destructive works, no, in our buildings to make you to make example lang outlet. Okay, so ganyan ang kanyang itsura. Curtain tubes, hollow core, woods, ganyan yung magiging result, no? If termites have been attacking your building, okay? Even in books, they're the one behind the destruction of books and other wooden products, no? Because paper is made of wood, thin woods, okay? And it creeps through other portions of your building. So, ganito yung itsura, no, ng kanilang earthen tube, okay? So, hindi man nila masira tong mga concrete areas natin, but ginagamit nila yan as transportation to the other parts of your building. So, even in your electrical wires and non-cellulosic materials. So, pag dinaanan nila, it will become defective. Alright. They prefer timber, no, partly decaying. So, colonies may reach 3 meters below the ground, depending on the soil types. The term termes is a Roman word meaning woodworm. No? Termes means woodworm, and among the most ancient of insects. Their fossilized remains have been found in formations more than 100 million years ago and evolved from primitive wood-eating cockroaches. So these social insects lives in cooperative and cohesive colonies just like ants. Castes includes workers, soldiers, and reproductive individuals. Beneficial in nature, and it recycle wood and other selected material, help in the decomposition of organic matter, and they are doing culinary activities to help aerate the soil. No? Kung magkaroon ng oxygen sa soil natin. They are part of the ecosystem and they're still important, no, for the balance, no, of our ecosystem. But hindi lang mapigilan kasi yung mga materials natin sa building is sometimes made of wood. That is, yan yung ina-attract, no? Nag-a-attract sa mga termites. And let's identify what are the basic social structure, no, of a colony of termites. So as you can see, this is the worker. Okay, so tingnan nyo maigi, magkakaiba yung kanyang body structure pagdating sa iba. No? While the soldier naman has more likely a darker head okay, and darker body. The queen has much more larger body, obviously, because queen is the one that produces the entire colony. Yan lang yung trabaho niya, mga anak lang ng mga anak. Ito naman yung king, okay, and the alate. Okay, so they're the one that assisting the queen, no, also. Okay, so that's basically the basic colony structure of the queen or the termite. I mean, okay. For each colony, it has specific odor, okay, that enables member to recognize nestmate. Kasi sometimes they become combined, no, with the other, and sometimes nagkakaroon sila ng colony war. Okay? Pag hindi nila ka-member, no, yung nakasalubong nila. And they communicate using tactile, no? Isa dito yung grooming and chemical signals at yung pinoproduce nila is the pheromones. The term trophallaxis is the mutual exchange of semi-digested food among colony members para pagpapasahan nila mula dun sa labas, papunta dun sa loob, papunta dun sa queen. And the workers and soldiers are blind, have a sensitive sense of touch, odor, taste, and pressure. So they're the one that is being observed here in the experiment. Alright. Ants and termites have differences. So for the closer look, ants have elbowed antennae. Okay, kita natin. Okay, naka-elbow yung kanyang antennae. While the termite has straight antennae. Okay, so ganyan. Slender waist, no? For sa ants, as you can see. Sa termite naman, broader waist. Second pair of wings is smaller for the ants. Okay, so meron isa dito, and there's another one on other side. While, ito pala, as you can see, no, smaller one and bigger pair of wing. Then, sa termite naman, it is equally sized. So, ganyan yung kanyang presentation of the two. Okay, the differences between ants and termites. So, life cycle. So, we already know, what is a life cycle from our elementary, but take a closer look for this. We have the queen and the king. They produces eggs and become young nymph. Older nymph sometimes become supplementary reproductives and they become another king and queen. And some other nymphs become workers, soldiers, and yun nga yung reproductive nymph. No? After that, they become alates or alates or reproductives and produces after loss of wings. And they become queen or king again for another set of colony. The subterranean termites caste system. So ito yung kanilang social system. Now we have the reproductive caste, the worker caste, and the soldier caste. So as you can see, they have different body types. Okay, the caste system for subterranean caste, subterranean termite. I mean, the workers have wingless. Okay, but not sexually matured, and most species are blind, and the lifespan of that is 1 to 2 years. 1/4 inch, tunneling and food collection, yung kanilang mga ginagawa. Building and maintaining the nest, looking after the young, groom and clean the castes, and feed soldiers and reproductive. So, yan yung kanilang role, no, sa kanilang society. Closer look for the termites, worker termites. They are the one that has a white body and wingless span of, I mean the body, no. While the soldiers naman have wingless then and blind with an unpigmented um, unsclerotized cuticle. They have they're the one that defending the colony from the intruders by the use of their powerful jaws by injecting a white sticky repellent from an opening on their heads. Soldiers can't feed themselves. They have to be fed by workers. And the soldiers can be mandibulate or nasate depending on the species. Subterranean, under pa rin ng subterranean termites, they have alates or the swarmers. They're the one that has wings, no? Certain size of colony should be reached before alates are produced. Wing productives can produce nucleus and wings. So in the Philippines, swarm from April to late September up to 300 meters away from their colony. So kung may makikita kang mga wing, no, termites, they are most likely near your houses or near your buildings, okay, almost 300 meters away from its colony. Okay, so ito yung itsura nila when they swarm, no, in a certain area. So, asahan mo na mayroong colony na malapit. So, another part, no, of the caste system, we have the king and queen. They're the one that is being on the reproductive side, no, of the colony. And once there are many workers to help the queen, her only job is to produce a tremendous number of offspring every day yan, no? 30,000 eggs, no, per day. The lifespan of a queen can be as much as 50 years. Okay? So, ganyan yung itsura ng king and queen, no, natin. So, here in the Philippines, we have different kinds of termites. Number one, we have determined 54 types, no, of termite species, and 6 of them are considered pests. We have the Calotermidae pala. They are the one that eating dry woods or the drywood termites. Rhinotermitidae and the Termitidae are the one that is on the subterranean termites. It means, ito, nasa lupa ito, nakatira. Ito naman, yung mga nasa loob ng mga kahoy, no? Mga patay na kahoy or hollow. And sometimes, in damp areas, no? Or moisture areas. Okay, so drywood termites are primitive termites whose damage often goes unnoticed by homeowners kasi nandun na sila sa loob mismo ng kahoy, no, from its very beginning. So unlike the subterranean termites, the drywood termites form colonies within the wood itself rather than the soil. These termites have no contact with the soil or any of the source of moisture. Moisture is not as important to drywood termites as it is to subterranean. They extract water from the wood, no? Kaya nabubuhay sila doon, which they fed and also produce water internally during digestive process. For the drywood termites, we have fewer soldiers, no real workers, entered the timbers through cracks, not easily detected during early stage of attack kasi hindi mo pa nakikita na lalabas na sila. Remove pellets and attack woodworks in buildings, furnitures, and hard floorings. So, ganyan yung kanilang itsura, no? Dry wood termites. Alright. And the differences of the two types of termites. For the subterranean, kailangan nila ng high moisture. While the drywood termites naman, kahit low lang, okay na sila. Yung gumagawa ng tunnel, yung tunnel sa mga floors natin, sa concrete walls natin, they're the one, they are the subterranean termites. And the drywoods naman, they don't form that, no? They just live on the wood. And their nest for the subterranean nasa ground and yung drywood naman is nasa wood. Yung casting niya is complete and the drywood naman is complete kahit walang soldier, okay lang. And the colony size for subterraneans is millions while the drywood is in thousands. Alright, let's go to subterranean termites species in the Philippines. Number one, we have the Philippine milk termite or the Coptetermes spp. The Philippine milk termite is one of the destructive termites in Asia. Okay? They are responsible for at least 80 to 90% of damage to human-built structure based on the past statistics. So they're the one that is very dangerous, no, or the most common one species that is located here in the Philippines. They have voracious appetite among wood and paper. Their nests are located deep underground. They have large and conspicuous fontanelle. They secrete a white sticky liquid upon biting through the fontanelle. So, ganito yung kanilang itsura, no? On microscopic image, no? So, this is the fontanelle which the area that the Philippine milk termite, no, is producing. So, yeah, that's the structure or closer look, no, for the Philippine milk termite. Then we have examples, no, in real life. Ganyan yung kanilang itsura. Then their damages and the form of their house or colony. Next on our list, we have the garden termites. So from the name itself, it came from mounds, no? They build mounds through. There are few subterranean species. And they are unique, no, because of their fungus cultivation habit. They maintain fungus inside the mound, which serve as food for the colony, so they produce their own food. They have a very big queen. Earthen tunnels are usually exposed, less sturdy and easily broken and readily washed out by a rain. And it destroys wood fast, destroying even outside portions. Kasi yung iba, loob lang, di ba? So, garden termites naman, kahit sa labas or the exterior part of the wood is kasama nilang kinakain. So, ganyan yung itsura nila, no? For the garden termite. Next, in our list for the Philippine termites, we have the Los Baños termites. This one has a 3.15 to 7.75 millimeter long, and they have long rectangular headed and long fine mandibles. They are finely serrated with viewed with a microscope, and they build small mounds, nest underground, and some make arboreal nests. And their nesting habits are often betray their presence and facilitate their control. So, ganito yung itsura ng Los Baños termites, no? As you can see, they have prominent jaws, no? Kung makikita ninyo. So other portions that you can see or where you can find Los Baños termite, no? Usually sa mga goods, no? And even on your building, no? Kumakapit sila mula dun sa contact, no? Ng building to the ground. Commonly found in backyard, dead trees, and fence posts. Tunnels are often built and exposed, hard, narrow, cylindrical. Damaged wood usually covered with mastic-like secretion. They absorb secondary nest in veins structure. Next type of termite, we have Luzon point-headed termite. We have this kind of or family of a termite, no, the Nasotes, found in the largest of the genus found in Luzon. Soldiers are monoformic, workers are diformic with a minor worker caste. The head color of the soldier are orange, red, and aside from size difference, the minor workers have also light-colored head. So, ganito yung kanyang itsura. Okay, pointed, no? Luzon, pointed-headed termite. And they are making their nest, no? Above ground. Above ground naman yung kanilang nest. Alright. So, here is the most useful part, no, sa ating side when we try to control, no, this kind of termites. Number one, we have the inspection, no. Maybe time consuming but very critical. No? Kailangan meron tayong visual inspection, no, sa building kasi makikita natin they are forming some earthen tubes, mounds, etc. Yung pinaka hindi lang natin ma-detect if early stages, no, hindi natin malalaman pag sa loob ng wood structure, meron ba silang termites sa loob or wala. Understanding termites and recognition of signs and infestation is important. Incomplete inspection will result to problems. So, number one is to determine if there are mound, no, tubes, or tube, no, mud tubes from the ground to woodwork. So, ganyan yung itsura niya. So, hindi ko nalalagyan. So, ganyan. No, parang naka-sphere, no, spherical, or dome type, no, mounds. So, yan yung isang titingnan natin. If there are already presence, no, of termite in the building. Number two, okay, ito pa din, presence of mud tubes from the ground to woodwork foundation walls. So, ganyan yung kanyang itsura. There are already termites, presence of termites. Then, also, you can detect by checking if the woodwork or the structure has already hollow, no, sa loob or meron na siyang damage na nakikita sa labas. That's how we isang klase ng mga detection natin if there are termites. And the presence of wings, okay? The presence of wings and attracted to bright lights, no? Yung mga termites. Then, if we have presence of small seeds, okay? If there are presence of small seeds like pellets, ganyan yung itsura niya. So, it means meron na siyang mga colonies, no, of termites. Working wood or wood galleries means hollow or eaten wood underneath. Okay, pag nag-curve na No? Hindi na kaya ng structure ng wood na yung kanyang uh, integrity, no, is compromised. It became warped. So, meron siyang signs of termite infestation. So, pwede siya ma-penetrate by screwdrivers or ice pick or knife. For the inspection, we have detecting lights, no? High-tech gadgets like fluoroscope, moisture meter, acoustic device. Pwede kasing pakinggan if there are movements no inside or kumakain sila dun sa loob, na-amplify yung sound na kanilang ginagawa. Movement detection device and thermal imaging. Yan yung mga gadgets, no? High-tech gadgets na ginagamit for thermal inspection. So, how old is the damage for the termite to consume the whole structure or the whole building? Based on the normal feeding activity, it can take 3 to 8 years na bago yung appreciable damage to a structure. So, ganyan yung itsura niya. Magiging hollow muna before it will lose its integrity. So, we have some strategies for us to control subterranean termites. Number one, we have physical, cultural, and chemical. So later on, we will discuss each one of it one by one. And under the chemical, we have wood treatments, soil barriers, baits, and termite powder, which will be also discussed in a while. Firstly, sa physical, we have to put barriers. No? Kailangan may barrier para hindi mag-contact si usually yung subterranean, no, yung pinaka common. Kailangan walang contact or minimum yung contact ni structure to the soil directly. Okay, ano bang gagawin natin? Merong sand, pwedeng sand, basalt, granite, glass, or other kind of materials. The grain size is 2 to 2.8 mm and 20 centimeters thick. Then we have the stainless steel mesh, no? The Termi mesh na tinatawag sa merkado or sa market. And this is done by pre-construction only, pag physical barriers, no? To control subterranean termites. This is pre-construction. Kasi pag natapos na yung bahay mo, hindi na pwede itong gawin. Well, the chemical naman, chemical side to control subterranean termites, we have here liquid treatments, wood treatments, soil barriers like soil treatment and soil injection, baits, and termite powder. For the chemical, it is being used for wood treatment such as dipping, brushing, or spraying, no, sa ating mga woods and wood products like furnitures, moldings, cabinets, and other structure parts, no? Yung mga trusses natin that is made of wood, pwede nating lagyan ng chemical for wood treatment on subterranean termite control. Chemical soil barriers, application yan is spraying and injection. Yan, nag-i-inject, no? Sa loob ng slab. Sa lupa. In between of your flooring and the slab. Repellent and non-repellent ang kanilang effect. Okay, so some specific chemical for the soil barriers. We have bifenthrin, alpha-cypermethrin, cypermethrin, cyclophoris for the repellent termiticide. So it means the termites, before the termites come to your house, it will repel it or it will shield, no, or have a barrier for termites. Non-repellent naman is the fipronil uh, imidacloprid, imidacloprid thiamethoxam and chlorantraniliprol. Ang hirap. So, some of the, pag non-repellent kasi, ina-apply na siya if there are already termites no in your house and it will just exterminate them using those chemicals. So, ito yung tsura niya. For the baits, we have insect growth regulator and it is used for chitin synthesis exhibition above ground and in ground. So ito kasi below ground, no? So you can see below ground. Above ground, no? Above ground. And meron siya in ground mismo sa taas. Sa ground. Termite powder, ito yung some of the most common one, the fipronil and the borax. Termite under the termite powder. Okay, so treatment on pre-construction is you have to apply termicide solution during construction of the structure before pa gawin yung building. May nilalagay ka ng solution. Application on termicide solution on fixed wooden parts. Application is during the construction of the structure. Consideration, area of application, application stages, and chemicals to be used. Okay, for the traditional approach, step 1, treatment of the foundations. Yan yung ini-sprayhan sa buong area. Where are your foundations or the footings no are located? Doon din siya lalagyan ng inyong treatment. Treatment of the soil is around the foundation after backfill. Treatment of the consolidated earth with the plinth walls and the soil. Treatment of the soil surrounding perimeter after landscaping. Or treatment, so, treatment of the fixed wood structure. So, ganyan yung kanyang mga applications. So, pwede kayong pumili, no? Or the traditional approach, no? From step 1 to 4. Okay? So, the chemicals to be used are repellent termicide, effectivity more than 50 years. Okay? Repellent termicide, we have, ito na masyadong technical, no? So, hindi ko na isa-isahin to, but please take note of the market name, no, for the termite repellent. Okay? The Revantia 10EC, ito yung kanyang itsura, no, in sachet. Okay, hindi ko na din to i-discuss. It's just, ano to, paano siya umepekto, no, dun sa mga termites and other insects, no, na pumapasok sa ating process. Ingestion. And meron pa siyang molecular and chemical structure na hindi ko masyadong maintindihan. Alright. And how it is being uh, how it affect no, the insect in the molecular level. That is the Revantia 10 EC. Revantia 10 EC. Next is the baiting system. Okay? Baiting system naman is, yan, ina-attract mo yung mga termite, no? Pag meron na kagad termite dyan sa, kunyari, hindi na trip at na-infest na yung house ng termite, you could do bait system, no? Food plus chemical kasi yan. They intake the chemical and they become or the chemical reaction has something to do with extermination. So non-repellent termites don't detect the chemical, plateable. Termites like to eat, and termites need time to share with the other termites kasi pinapasa-pasa kasi nila yung pagkain. Kala nila pagkain, it is the bait na pala with chemical. The termites will invite other members. So ganyan yung kanyang action, no, for the baiting system. The advantage of this baiting system is it is less toxic than liquid, less active ingredients. Baits target a pest, have little or no impact to the groundwater, wildlife, or environment, and elimination of colony, the Centricon. Remains in place for more than 4 years. Ito yung example no, ng paglalagay ng mga baiting system. Pwede dun sa malapit sa wood pile, no, meron siya dyan. Dun malapit sa pond, paikot ng bahay mo. Pwede kasi malapit yan sa mga moist area. Malapit sa tree, active trees. Pwede kang maglagay dyan para maging lumapit yung mga termites, no, nasa loob ng tree. Wag dun sa building mo. Malapit dun sa air conditioning unit, no, beneath the paving stones kasi pwedeng nasa underground sila. And landscape timbers. No? Kung meron kayong mga kahoy sa landscape. So, dun yung siya ilalagay malapit doon. No? Yung mga baiting system natin. So, ganyan yung itsura niya. No? When you place a baiting system in your houses. Okay? So, tinutusok lang siya dyan. No? And the ants or the termites will be attracted to that because of the food and the chemical, the attractive chemical. Alright. Ito yung tsura niya, no? Successful feeding in the ground for 1 month. So, ganyan na yan. And yung laman niya is hexafluoron-based bait. And the brand name is Centricon. So, ito yung isa pa yung dapat tandaan. Okay? Centricon. So, ganyan yung tsura niya, no? For baiting system. Most studied and proven colony elimination bait, keeping what you want, no, and eliminating what you don't want. So, yung the good one is yung nagde-decompose, no, na decomposed woods. Termite is stuck in its old exoskeleton. So, hindi sila nakakalabas doon sa kanila old exoskeleton hanggang sa mamatay sila. Yun lang yun. Yun yung ginagawa ng Centricon sa mga termites. So, ito yung molecular observation nila. No? The exoskeleton is not shredding. Kaya hindi sila nakakalabas doon. Nagugutol at namatay. So, ganyan yung kanilang itsura. How the chemical is being distributed into the colony. So, coming from the workers, so pupunta kasi sila dun sa queen nila para magpakain. So, from the queen, mapupunta yung chemical sa eggs. At yung soldier naman, sila yung magbabantay ng eggs. Kaya dinadala nila kung saan safe yung eggs and they eventually died din no, kasama ng eggs. So, ganun yung umaksyon. And others have different effect, no? on termites. Okay, so here are the advantages, no, on having central code system in your building. All right, so central code will bring concept saves the environment and proven effective for the termites. And even used in the White House, no? Ginamit din siya sa White House for a certain period of time. All right, so that's it, no, for the discussion about termite and termite controls. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you sa ating Google Meet link.